I'm back again, guys. This is just the upload day because um I'm excited. I did get my keys to my place. I just don't have my furniture in, so I'm not stressing. I'm just gonna move in when I get my furniture, but that's the update. Um, Before I get into what you came here for, like, share, subscribe to the channel, smash the bell so that you can be notified when I upload new videos, guys. Now, I wanted to tell you how to figure out if you're psychic. Um, Shoot, I really want to make a book saying, like, that's entitled Seven Ways to leave your psychic abilities alone, because it's such a double-edged sword. When, I mean, it just happened to me. It's not something that I wanted or I desired. It just happened to me. I have psychic powers, psychic abilities. As a matter of fact, if I'm around a twin, any twin, me and that twin are very, you know, telepathic together. You know what I'm saying? So, one way to, and it's kind of backwards when you have the psychic powers, you can't, well, in my instance, like, I can't tell you, it's not a on purpose thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say if I tell you, like, have you ever said, I'll be back at such and such a time? Now, in your mind, you just guessing what time you'll be back. So you have all these things to do, like 20 things to do. And lo and behold, you back at that exact same time that you said you would be back, even though you were just guesstimating. All of my guesstimates are spot on 100%. Even if I have so much in between me getting back to where I said I was going to be, like, just say, like, in the shelter or whatever, I'll put a time that I'm going to be back, and I'll have like 15 things to do in between me getting back. But I'll get back at the exact same it never fails, and it blows my mind because I'm not doing it on purpose. So when you have these psychic powers and abilities, it's not an on purpose thing, okay? Now, so that's one way. If you guessing something and it's always spot on, then you know that you have psychic powers. Okay? Like, saying something out of the blue and it happens every time. The second way, synchronicities, guys. Just say, like, remember I told y'all when I was in rehab, it was so many synchronicities that it was crazy. Like, I saw a girl that looked like my oldest granddaughter, and I saw a girl that looked exactly like my youngest granddaughter. I saw three men that looked like the last three men that I had dated. Like, the whole room was full of, it was like I was in a whole parallel universe because the whole room was full of synchronicities. There was like 10 Michaels. There was like 50 Pauls. I mean, it was like that in that rehab. It was so many synchronicities. Then there were like four or five, no, six sets of twins at each given time. You know how when you're in the rehab, somebody else stayed 30 days, then somebody else come in. It cycles, you know what I'm saying? So it would be like when one twin would leave, then another twin would come on deck. And we all sat at the table, twin table, and we had telepathic powers. That's why we all sat at the same table. It was crazy, right? Or just say another synchronicity could be like you have somebody in your family with a weird name, like something that somebody made up. And then you meet a friend that has that exact same name. Like those types of things. You know, um, Another synchronicity was At one time, this was a couple years ago, every time, it didn't matter what time I left the house, this exact same car or the exact same bus would be, you know, and it wasn't on purpose. You could tell it wasn't an on purpose thing because they would be flying by. The bus. It would be a bus. It would be the same bus. It don't matter what time I came out the door, I would see that bus or a bus. I don't know if it was like the same person or whatever, but at the exact every time it would be the exact same person. So that's another synchronicity, you know. So you things pop up real quickly, Realize, guys, this is the duat, right? So every positive has an equal and opposite negative. So that's why I said I wish I could develop a book that said don't develop your psychic powers, because the negative is just as wild as the positive. Now, a negative to this is that you will begin to, it's like your mind bending in on itself just a bit. If you don't know how to work with energy, then your mind will bend and fold in on itself, meaning you will not trust anyone. You will, like, literally, you won't trust people. I don't care if it's your goddamn son, if it's your daughter, if it's your father, if it's your best friend. You going to be thinking, you're going to be thinking, like, if they say a certain thing, you're going to be thinking, oh, they talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You won't trust, if you don't work with that energy and really alchemize those feelings. Alchemizing means you truly going inside of your gut and your heart. You going inside and you is like working with those feelings and directing those feelings and actually commanding yourselves to come up and create a feeling of wellness, overall wellness for yourself. If you do not do this and learn how to develop this ability as far as knowing how to alchemize your thoughts, if you don't develop that, then a psychic gift could turn you psycho. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw it. I saw, it when it first started happening for me, that if I did not, I saw it like the whole thing play out. Like if I did not develop a feeling of overall wellness and a feeling of all is me, so, and knowing that the only thing in the world to fear is fear, because fear is not real. Nothing is, it's only what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have dreams that I was like fighting, and then I was scared, and then I just faced it and like, come on, let's go, let's do this, come on. Like Suge Avery said, let's go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta face your fears, and you gotta alchemize those fears into love. You know what I'm saying? For your fellow man and everything, So, yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to say. Now, yes, I am going to be doing the monogamy premiere, but I'm kind of scared to touch on that. Not scared, but I got to tread lightly on that subject, guys, because, you have married people out here. And, it's not to offend people. It's just to say, guys, don't judge polygamy. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody leads the life that they choose. So I'm not judging monogamy. I'm just saying, polygamy is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys. But that's basically what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I will do the premiere of the monogamy, but I have to tread lightly, and some of the stuff that I kind of wrote down. I might have to reword some things and everything because I can get offensive. You know what I'm saying? I can get offensive and everything, but I don't want to offend anyone. But my thoughts, feelings, emotions, ideas, um, and ways of thinking are my own. It has nothing to do with how you operate. So operate in the way that your or that the God in you tells you to operate. Okay? So understand that I love you guys. You are the best. And when I say that, I'm not just saying that. I inner feel that you guys are the best. You know why? Because you come here to hear me, me, to see real, right? So I really appreciate that more than you can know. And I want you to do me a favor and have an amazing rest of your evening.